Hello, everybody. Welcome to Freedom Strategies. I'm your host, Lo Silva, along with Kent Clothier. We are talking about strategies that will help you save time, be free in your business, work in your business, not on your business, grow, scale, live your life the way you want to live your life. What's up, Kent?
What's happening, brother? Glad to be here.
So today we're talking about how small actions lead to big results, which is kind of powerful. I like how that's set up, and it's very true. I mean, big results are hard to achieve. You have to
Right.
start small. Everything compounds. Nothing. You don't just say, "Oh, I'm going to do this massive thing." I mean, even something massive, you got to lay a brick down.
Totally. I think what that Will Smith video that's out there. What's it called? Will's Wisdom, where his dad tells him to build the wall, and instead of focusing on the wall, just lay one brick perfectly, one brick at a time. That's an awesome lesson. Yeah, man, right? The compound effect is what this really is. And if you guys have never read that book, I would tell you definitely go read that book, The Compound Effect. There's these little actions, little corrections, little things every day that we do in our business and in our life, quite frankly, that ultimately have a very big overall correcting effect on our business and compound effect on our business, the cumulative effect of them all. One of the things I would tell you that some of the small actions. I was trying to think of this as you were talking about it. What is one of the things that I would share here is, I shared this before in one of our podcasts, is not allowing yourself to get easily distracted. So one of the things that I do is I keep a list, a running list of the tasks that I have to do for the day, right? So at the end of every day, I put a list of the 4 or 5 things that have to take place the following day. And then anything that's got to be pushed out a week, a month, whatever, I don't even look at those things right now. And all I'm focused on is what I have to get done in the day that ultimately leads me further down the road. Do I certainly have a lot, and we have a lot of really big projects going on, but absolutely. But you can attest to this. Almost every time that we get off of a call, one of the things we do is, okay, let's review. What are the actionable items that, what's the information I owe you? What's the information you owe me? What are the tasks that have to be done within the next 12 business hours to keep this thing moving forward, instead of us having a conversation about, hey, what's this thing going to look like when it's doing $20 million? Yeah. We know we're going to get there, but what's the stuff that's got to take place right now? What are the things that I'm responsible to you for, and vice versa? And then I shared this with you before, that what I do is I take that list, and every morning that's where I start. I time block my time to make that happen. I don't allow myself to check email. I don't allow myself to go and get into a bunch of texting and Facebook and all that other stuff. I try to stay focused on those 4 or 5 things to knock them out. And then once those things, I've made progress, then I move into my afternoon and start doing it. Again, time blocking is very, very effective. Like, I literally will say, I got 1 hour to spend on this project. I've got the next hour I'm going to spend on this project. I'm going to record, these podcasts. We do this, right, where we say, hey, from this time to this time, we're going to do this.
And everything else is off.
And everything else is off. Get it out of the way. Don't respond. Because it's just too easy as an entrepreneur. It just appeals to our ADD to not do it that way.
Yeah. And basically, I call this just business batching, because we have so many businesses that sometimes it gets like, what are we doing with this project, and they all end up growing so big that they become their own company and things like that. So I just business batch. I used to write everything down on task managers and this and that. I like pen and paper, straight up just pen and paper. And then I upload things, and we upload things into Trello and Basecamp. And the best thing to do, guys, also is just really get started on it. Get started on whatever it is that you need to do, because there's always people that are thinking, oh, well, it's got to be perfect, and let's wait on this, let's wait on that. I mean, we're always switching things out. Like right now, we have a bunch of new clients that we've brought in, and we've seen as these clients come in that we can do better on onboarding sequences and systemizing some different strategies. We didn't know that then. Now we know it, so now we're putting those things ahead that's going to make our lives easier, better, deliver more value to our clients and things like that. And it's only because we're doing it. If we were still sitting here talking, well, what about this and what about that? We wouldn't be doing it. We wouldn't be making any money on it. Nothing would be happening. So get started.
Yeah, I would rather be, as the saying goes, I'd rather be ignorance on fire than knowledge on ice, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I would rather be going and moving and making money in the process and tweaking than sit around and trying to get it perfect. I think that's, money loves speed. One of the rules I've learned definitely over the years is that definitely, done is better than perfect. Get involved, go, and then tweak as you go. Those little small actions and corrections as you're going are much more powerful than trying to be 100% correct before you do anything. I heard a powerful analogy one time, and I don't know exactly. I'm going to paraphrase it at best here, but that they talk about that on the Apollo missions to the moon, that the rockets were actually off course over 85% of the time. So that if they had just simply kept going in the direction that they were going, 85% of the time they would have never been able to get to the moon and get back. That the reality of it was that it was the 15% of minor corrections here and there, those little small actions that basically kept them on track the whole time. And I mean, I think the same is true in your business, that a lot of times you're not going to be exactly where you need to be, but as long as you're in the game and you're moving and you're making little course corrections along the way, little actions, that they have a tendency to really, really have a huge effect on your business.
Yeah. So the freedom strategy for today, guys, is don't sit on the sidelines. Go in and play the game. Stop just watching. Get in there. Start step by step, brick by brick. And that's it, guys. If you guys want to hear a little bit more about us, want to get involved in what we're doing, want to connect with us, freedomstrategies.tv is where we are. We always appreciate the iTunes reviews, and we hope we can give you guys a little bit more value on these coming episodes. If you guys want to hear anything from us, just send us an email or let us know on iTunes as well in your review. All right, guys. For Kent and myself, we will see you on the next one.
Peace. Take care.